put it right back together.
Before they were called ISIS, they were called, rebels. You know?
Yeah, there was Al Qaeda in Iraq, and basically, like the brother said, they was the rebel fighters in Syria, so-called fighting Assad.
Yeah.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
That's right, man. When this war pops off here in America, what you gonna do? You can't tend to your crops. When the missiles start falling, what you gonna do? You gonna run out to your tomato field and cover up your tomatoes so that the nuclear fallout don't hit it? Or what are you really gonna do, America? Answer me that question. Put it in the comments.
Comments below. Like, you don't comment below.
Right down.
Says, woe. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
That's right. And I wish we could look up which world that is right there.
Yeah, I can look it up. Where we at?
That's Ecclesiastes.
Oh no, I ain't gonna bear look that up.
Context clues back
Because when you take it as woe to as an eon to the people in this time, it's gonna be a lot of death and destruction. But in the people that's in the oinkermen, you know, they gonna catch hell too.
Yeah, it's talking about the government of people. You know, it's talking about Esau and his world. You know.
What's that there? Their?
Yeah.
It says,
Yeah, can you read it again?
woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
That's right, yeah. That's the so-called white man. His rulership's gonna come to an end. His power structure is gonna crumble before him.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
St. Louis, prime example. That's a hotbed right now. But that's just one little marble in a whole Chinese checkerboard.
Yeah, but that's not even the swords. It's like, you know, you ever been in this? We all been in situations where you're getting that you see that heated argument as a third person. It's like they about to fight. That's what's happening in Ferguson. You know, it's like it's a real heated argument. Like they about to fight. You know what I'm saying? It just take one person to throw that punch. You know what I'm saying? People are getting shot down there, but it takes one person to get shot. It takes a couple. Just let them let loose into a crowd. You know what I'm saying? And it's all hell gonna break loose. You know? That's why the police know better. You know what I'm saying? Even though they feel they're on the level. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You can't play with fire, and people are fire, man. You know, that's, you know, spiritually our spirits are fire, but you can't control fire. You can play with it, you can use a lighter and things, but once that thing get out of control, you can't control it. Water ain't gonna put it out, nothing, man. You know? And these people are like that. You know? And like Al Sharpton is normally the water for the fire. You know? Water ain't working no more. You know? It's a grease fire, it's gonna turn into electrical fire. You know? They didn't curse Al Sharpton out, man. You know?
What he said in Luke? If I bring a fire, if it already be kindled or something like that. Roughly paraphrasing.
If I bring a fire, would not if it be already kindled.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 15 and 16 says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's right, man. Sedition among men. They're not gonna care what the elected officials got to say. Stay in your house.
What's that sedition? That's no respect for government. There should be sedition among men, and that's like the brother was talking about. Ferguson is leaning toward that. What you think Ebola's gonna do? You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about the police saying stay calm and stay in your houses and this and that. Like, no, like, I'm not. Americans they're undisciplined, wild people and proud. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially the Edomites. You know, the middle class, or they're a little bit above middle class Edomites. I got my rights and this and that, and I'm not standing over here, and there's Ebola over here, and man, them people they're gonna disregard government. That's why they're gonna have to. That's why I totally agree with the Apostle Tahar when he said that the Ebola is gonna be a reason to push a lot of, is gonna accelerate a lot of these prophecies, such as martial law. You know, it may be hard to see, but that's a prime excuse to put people under martial law. To quarantine them, you know?
Going back to the movie Contagion, man.
Yeah.
So you just think of that movie Contagion, it was all of that, everything that was happening in that movie was because of a disease, you know, a virus, a plague.
Yeah, people lost all morals. Yep. Morals went from 100 to 0.
Quick.
Real quick.
You know, it went, and people don't care. It's all about self. But that shit that they put on TV, a lot of you niggas ain't gonna be ready for. What do you... While you sitting there in the middle of a scuffle for rations, talking about, why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys doing this? Somebody gonna knock you out and drag you in the back alley. You know, a lot of you Americans ain't gonna be ready for that, man. Because you're stupid, man. You've been programmed, all right, and you're prideful in your programming. You know, you look at us like we have no like the damn Hamite when we was at the other spot, telling us that we need to get an education and overcome the system through infiltrating the system and making it and being a senator and no, my nigga, that's stupid, man. That's the American dream. You can go do it because you're a Hamite. You know, we ain't gonna make it 2 blocks on that road. You know, unless we sell out, unless we Al Sharpton. You know, we're gonna go in with garments, come out with a slick perm. A slick perm in the Bible, a New Testament Bible. You know what I'm saying?
It's all the Proverbs, don't forget it's all the Proverbs.
And then going after GMS. First objective. Because if you can't take over GMS, you ain't getting that money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna break you off with a little bit, but you know, that's a self-sacrifice. Like Jay-Z, Bill Cosby, you know, Michael Jordan, they all had to do that blood sacrifice. Apostles, if you was a prophet, your blood sacrifice gonna have to be GMS, man. You got to take us down. But guess what? You ain't gonna take us down, you know, because this is the Most High. The Most High got control of GMS and other brothers that are in the like spirit, you know. So there's no stopping that.
This was a man,
you know.
From the north.
And anybody that was in amongst us and that ain't right, they just go they go into they spiral out of control till you know they wasn't a part of us. Isaiah, you know, prime example. You be like, oh, you know they ain't right. Look at Isaiah. Nah, your best don't rock like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They spiral out of control. And that's like what the scriptures say. You know it was the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know it's the Lord. You know who the Lord dealing with. You know when the Lord speak. The Lord ain't speaking through no Isaiah. I don't know who Isaiah speaking for right now, man.
Speaking for sake, I gotta guess.
I really don't. I try to, you know, pick an angle where first he was going against Jim Mess, all right? He's with the Lord. Now he's going against Paul. Now he's going against the New Testament. You know, now, you know, he went against the Apocrypha first. You know? Like, what is your angle? You know what I'm saying? All you want to do is a slashing. Go in the UFC ring. Go get your ass beat, man. Go like you fighting a punching bag that don't punch back, man. Go fight something that hits your back. Cause we already diced you up, so you got to go into all different aspects. Nobody ain't going into is the New Testament real or not, man. We all know it's real, you know. Like nobody want to play with you no more. Like
take your ball and go home.
Yeah, go home. You making up your own rules and shit. You know, no, in this 21, I get the ball first, no matter if you make it or miss it. If you steal, I get the ball. Like, I don't like this game. It's stupid. Like,
I start at 11.
I start at 11. You get 0, and
Yeah,
if you
shoot
score.
from half court. I shoot from
I shoot real free
from the
throw.
half circle.
Yeah, your game is getting dumber by the second, man, because you're losing. You know. But enough of this, guys. You know, get back to it.
You got something?
Go home, Roger. It's, Second Ezra is 15, and
Got to get through it. We on the last notch.
15 and 17. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
That's right. That's quarantine. That's martial law, medical martial law. However it is they want to implement it. That's what's coming to this place.
Yeah, just like I keep wanting to say Libya, Liberia. Just like they quarantined, you know, what's that city? It was not. What was that you was telling me about? Where they shut that shit down?
Oh, Nigeria.
Nigeria, and but the quarantine here is gonna be the same thing, but they're gonna quarantine certain parts of the city because it's segregated anyway. You know what I'm saying? And if it hits North Omaha, which is gonna hit, it's gonna hit where the niggas at. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna spread like wildfire. What you think they're gonna do? You gonna feel play when your ass can't go in the suburban areas, you know? But that's what it's gonna be. You gonna have to swallow that pill. You know, I don't even know no other way to put it. You gonna have to swallow that pill. No, you can't come out here. You know, ain't no what about my amendments and all this and that. Martial law ain't none of that, man.
That's what the executive orders is all about, man. It cancels out pretty much all your rights, the Constitution and all that. That's what the executive order is about, where the president becomes dictator and, you know, he laid a smack down, basically.
Yeah.
And if you look at the trends that's going on concerning Ebola, most of the new cases of Ebola that's outside of West Africa is the healthcare people. You know, the guy in Spain went to the so-called missionary, went over there to teach them Jesus, caught Ebola, went back to Spain, gave it to the lady, now she got Ebola. The dude down in Dallas, he was over in Liberia, helped the lady out the cab, caught Ebola, came over here, now it's a healthcare lady, she got Ebola. Now, at University Hospital right up the street, they got Ebola right now. Now,
I be asking my woman, like, you scrub by like 4 or 5 times. Touching them expensive crackers, man, they go all over the place.